ain't nobody out here claiming perfection. You know, I'm saying, and all I'm really saying is if we want to see something better, we got to try to be something better. We gotta win with love. But you right about what you said. So let's see. Let's go. You on?
Hey, what's up? It's your boy GIRCH, man. I'm from Santana, and I'm fucking with my peoples.
Casper out of the South, man.
Look, man, it's a lot of young dudes, man, that have mixed emotions and mixed feelings about what me and Casper trying to do, man. We trying to stop lives, stop motherfuckers from losing their lives, while a lot of these dudes that's perpetrating like they really with the business out here trying to instigate for niggas to lose their life. You know what I'm saying? First of all, what you need to understand is a pecking order. We been done the shit that you doing a long time ago. I mean, a long time ago, before you was even thought of. And then it's like when the situation came to me, it kind of like bothered me because it's like playing a game. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas stuck on level 1.
Right.
We way on number 10. We on level 10. So they can't identify with us because they ain't been through what we've been through and ain't been where we've been. So it's going to be hard for them to identify. But my thing is this. We don't care what you do as long as you respect what we do. We ain't doing nothing disrespectful to nobody. And we ain't disrespecting nobody. What we doing is trying to bring together the community, trying to separate the bullshit and bring up some different platforms and some different revenues for us to, the people that want to be done with the bullshit and want to push on and do something positive and productive with their life. We invite everybody. We don't discriminate on who come to this podcast. If you productive and you got something positive to say that's going to influence somebody to go in a better way than the way that we went in, we invite you with open arms.
Yeah.
All you got to do is reach out to me and Casper. You know what I'm saying? It's an open invitation to anybody, any neighborhood. Because how the fuck we supposed to stop violence and stop the bullshit if we picking and choosing who the fuck come on our show? That's like straddling the fence.
And it's either you in or you ain't. And I wanted to jump in, and I always like to start off by thanking you for your time, man. Because at the end of the day, nobody wins in these so-called wars. And it's being passed down generation to generation to generation. So there was a recent incident, and I'm publicly happy to say I fucks with this man right here regularly. If we don't talk every day, we talk every other day about something productive. And I'm grateful for that. And the reason that I'm grateful for that is because by street standards, we're supposed to be dodging each other or after each other, at each other's necks. But we got enough sense to understand what's really going on. And there was a recent incident, and I really took it to heart because this man, my partner right here, I publicly can say that happily, had a function at my home, and his guests are my guests, and that's just how it go. And if it was anybody else that used my home, your guests are my guests. And that's just how it go. And if I'm somewhere with him and it's a issue, it's not just his issue. It's our issue. Because that's called love. That's called loyalty. Now, first of all, we black men. Period. And you need to understand that even on these streets, you think you living by a code. But if you get locked up, God forbid, it's a whole nother code. A whole nother code. And it's just to survive. So right here, you know, we got this thing to where we quick to want to blast each other or shit on each other or backstab each other or rob each other or whatever. But truth of the matter is, the mindset is really kind of fucked up. And a lot of it might come from poor leadership. It might come from poor circumstances or situations. But it don't change the fact that I'm not a person that's going to allow anybody to tell me how to move. I'm just not. I don't give a fuck who it is, you know, and I say that respectfully. But fuck you if you got a problem with what I do. You know, what I do is my choice. And I stand on my choices. So.
But not only that, right, is these dudes got to understand it's a difference. You're a businessman. Renting your home out to different people for different type of events is a business. You understand what I'm saying?
It is.
They don't have nothing to do with this street shit. First of all, when this man let me use his home, it was for my mother's birthday. My mother turned 75 years old. You understand what I'm saying? And most of the people that was at that event was my family. I probably had like 5 or 6 young homies there that wasn't my family. But they so close to my family that you might as well say they my family. But not only that, one of them disrespectful. Because they know how I get out. They know how I play. My young homies respect me like I respect my young homies. That event wasn't no hood event. Like I said, it was my mother's birthday. So this man right here did something real productive and positive. Instead of me having to throw a function for my mama in a city where everybody would have been uncomfortable, he provided me with a space that everybody was able to enjoy themselves and be real comfortable. If that offended anybody, then you got a personal problem. Because, like I said, wasn't nobody on there, wasn't nobody even thinking about Compton or anything else when they was at that house. They was thinking about my mother and having a good time. So, I don't even know. And not only that, man, this is my dog, this is my bro. And y'all know I got a whole lot of other dogs and bros from the South, man. I don't play that bullshit. Y'all know. Y'all see me and I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? And if a motherfucker really got an issue with me, you see me out there. Nigga, I don't duck and I'm not running from that nigga. I'm a grown ass man. You can approach me and talk to me about anything. It don't necessarily gotta be about no hood shit or any shit. You might need some advice. Or you might think that you know something that I don't know that might be beneficial to somebody else. And you feel like I can get it out there for you. Man, first of all, you dudes got to grow up, man. Y'all niggas run into and see each other on the streets all the time, and y'all niggas play like y'all don't see each other. Then y'all run home and jump on that motherfucking internet and have a motherfucking word fight.
And that's the thing I wanted to drop in too. Look, at the end of the day, this effort is really supposed to be a platform for us to grow with. And that's really what we're trying to do today. We're trying to show an example of dialogue, of purpose, of positive,
real love, real concern, bro.
That's it. And I think sometimes people take it the way a different way or try to twist it up. My record is simple to even check. You know, in my section, I did the whole thing for kids for years, and we had a youth center, and I always thought that how important it is to make sure you support your kids, support your youth, be there for them, because at the end of the day, you know, if you're not giving them a decent example, you can be helping lead them to their damnation. I worked for LACO for years, and one of my sites was Hope over Spring and Compton Boulevard.
Wow.
Now, the way he said wow, he never knew that. But I used to come there 2 times a week. And for those of you that's from Santana, if you watch this video, this was in like 2003 to like 2000 and maybe 10. That's when Department of Mental Health was upstairs. Mr. Hammonds was there. Mr. Neal was there. I was there once or twice a week. Believe it or not, I've helped several youngsters from over there get jobs. Now, me coming in the way I came in, at the time, I think Boo Boo was going there. Boo Boo went there for a minute. At the time I'm coming in, I'm in a shirt and tie, and I'm here to do my job. And I have developed relationships with people over there, with some of them youngsters. So when you watch this, I'm Mr. Andrews. Boom. So I always had a love for our youth. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's wherever they at, wherever they from. Even right now, I'm reaching out to young people, you know, because it's important to me. This project is important to all of us because it gives us what we hope is a
sense of purpose. A
sense of purpose and a secure space to be able to talk, dialogue, build, grow, try to build some bridges instead of burning them. When you not in support of this, that's your choice. But when you say, like, I'm out of pocket for showing love for somebody that, truthfully, I got love for. So I'm out of pocket to pretend like I don't. That's when I'm out of pocket. I'm not out of pocket to be who I am. I expect and hope that you be who you are. But sometimes I feel like by you being who you are, it's the pressures of who's around you that you want to try to stay 10 toes down for. But I want you to understand what that pressure will get you. When you come at me and you say what I'm not doing right or what I need to be doing, it can create an issue because what I am doing is right. And I don't mind nobody else's business. I don't have the time to. But when you mind mine or you present yourself as if it's an issue, it's ways to deal with that. And my heart is really into what I'm doing right now. My heart is into this. Nobody is bigger than the program. And I understand that to some people, this might be considered going against the grain. But the grain wasn't right then. The grain just wasn't right. And I'm big enough and I'm willing to say that. It's a lot of us out here that's tired of what's been going on.
Yeah.
But just not willing to say it, GIRCH. And that's really part of what...
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
If put it like this, if y'all know me, and y'all know this man, we were some of the main problems in the past. Now we trying to be the solution. Y'all should be happy that it's somebody standing up and trying to make a difference, trying to change the past and trying to better the future for not just y'all, but for your kids and anybody else that's stuck in them trenches like we was, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your enemy. I'm not nobody from the South enemy. I don't got no enemies from the South. Them my niggas. Them my homies. You know what I'm saying? And if one of them feel different, that's because he don't know me personally. Because if he knew me personally, he'd know that I used to hang out in the South more than I hang out in my hood. And it was always love, and it's still always love. If this man called me, I'm coming. He ain't got to tell me twice. I'm coming because this is my partner, man. We loyal to each other. This bigger than that hood shit, man. We trying to serve a purpose, bro. We trying to stop all the bullshit. We trying to snatch Compton back before we lose it completely. Because it's halfway gone. We got 1 foot out and 1 foot in. And we got more out than we got in.
And we are our biggest problems. We the reasons we leaving. We the reasons we lost it. We the reasons we gave it away. I understand it's been a lot of bloodshed. It's a lot of pain. I understand that. And I'm not downplaying it. I'm not. What I am saying is at some point we got to look at the fact that how do we get past this and actually make an effort? Because if we don't make that effort, it's not going to get no better. Now, everybody that's watching this, if you're over the age of 25 years old, that means you've been here long enough to understand a few things in life. Nobody's guaranteed to be here. And if you're watching this and you got kids, I guarantee you that your desire to want to raise your child in your neighborhood that you claim, that is not what you want to do.
No.
But you claiming it and you still promoting it. Well, why if you don't want it for your kids?
Man, you walking your son to the graveyard.
That's
if
it.
You allowing your son to follow in your footsteps and you out here gangbanging. You giving your son the pathway to the graveyard or the penitentiary. How the fuck can you say you love your son if you the one digging a hole for his grave by introducing them to this gangbanging shit, man? I'm from Santana. That's all I know. My whole life. Everywhere I go, no matter where I go in the world, you can't take that from me because I'm a part of that. But I love my homies enough to want to save their lives. Now, if you see something wrong with me trying to save my homie's life or anybody else's life in Compton, then you a real fool, man. You need some psychiatric evaluation, bro. Because, man, this dude, man, we on some real productive shit, man. And like we said, man, we invite anybody that's on what we on to come aboard, man. We can't do it by ourselves. That's why we speaking on this shit. Hoping that somebody decide to stand up for what they believe in and join the motherfucking journey, man. We on a journey, bro.
And you gotta be tired of these funerals. You feel me? You gotta be tired of them. And I know that it hurt. All that shit, it hurt me too. But it also got to a point to where, do you just keep laying down and getting kicked? Or do you stand up and try to do something different? You know, we all know that at the end of the day, it's just black on black genocide. We all know that. But everybody, you get some people that'll say, well, you know, I could never let it go. Bro, look, you might not let it go during this lifetime, but in the next, you're going to let it go. At some point, you're going to let it go. But do you keep putting yourself out there to be a victim, or do you try to be a part of the solution? You know, hyping this shit up and going on the internet and going back and forth with people. And I'm saying this to anybody that's out there doing it. I want you to understand the consequences of those choices. You know, it might not be you that get hit, but it might be that loved one or somebody that you care about that get hit.
Hey, I'm going to collaborate on what you said about homies, a lot of homies that lost their life to gang violence, period, right? And you said it hurt. See, the problem is a lot of these dudes, it's fake hurt. It's not genuine hurt. All them fake ass tears and all that bullshit, a lot of that shit be fucking act, bro. Because when you really lose somebody you love, bro, it do something to you. It make you want to do something different, bro. It make you want to stop coming to your homies' funerals. It don't make you want to go to another funeral. It make you want to stop going to funerals, my nigga. And me and him done heard it to the point where we tired of seeing our homies go. So that's why we stepping up to the plate, man. And like we said, man, we challenging anybody out there.
And for those of you we said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. You know, our young people need to see that it's efforts to build bridges. They need to see those examples. They might never say it, but at the end of the day, I believe that if a child is raised in a home where they see some good examples, they have a chance that they'll be maybe one day willing to emulate those good examples. It might not happen right then, but the seeds have been planted. You know, they come from good stock. So the same thing, man, for all of us out there, homegirls, homies, come out here, be a part of this. Get in front of this camera. Let your youngsters see that it's an effort being made to talk across the table. Because Compton don't have to be what it is. And I know we got our times when, you know, shit go up. Like the summertime, you feel me? Here we are in June. So motherfuckers is already expecting that buzz to pop off. Little shit already happening, fights and shit. And on internet banging. I know motherfuckers probably don't necessarily care for this message because maybe it's the pain that's blocking it. But for those of you that do care for it and you willing to come out, it's cool to come and just speak your piece. Let your youngsters, you have no idea the kind of power that you have, you know. And I'm talking about from every bracket, from the G's on down. You youngsters, come out here. Let it be seen. You know, stand tall. If you ain't tired of this shit, man, something is off. Something not right.